Hey guys, Eric Matthews coming back at you guys again here on video. And there was just a couple of things that I wanted to go over. And the things I wanted to go over are all of the things that you can learn by joining the Empower Network. And all of the things that I am learning. There are so many things that I'm learning every day. Learning about speed blogging, and learning about blog sharing, and connecting with others, and finding like-minded people, finding free leads on the internet, pay-per-click advertising, you name it. It's taught in the Empower Network. And a lot of people say that I talk to, well, Eric, work from home. They're interested in working from home, and I call them and I tell them, okay, well, you know what, is this something that you're interested in? $25 to get in. And the first response that somebody gives is, oh, well, anything that you have to pay for is something that is not a job, which is not true. For instance, if you look at somebody like a lawyer or a doctor, or anybody that goes to college, takes out college loans, they go to school for years and years and years and years and years. And then after school, they become, especially a doctor, it becomes an intern. And then after becoming an intern, they finally becoming a doctor. And then they have a practice they open up. Well, now they're in debt, thousands and thousands of dollars. They spent more than half of their life in school to become the doctor that they wanted to become. And a lot of people do it because not for the money, but for the passion of helping other people, which is great. But they're paying off debts from years and years and years of school. I mean, we're talking 50-year-old men here that it's like their first time out. That they finally get to have their real job, the practice they always wanted. And that's hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so when I sit here and I tell you that for $25, you can start into a business where you can work from your house and you can work from home. That's very, very cheap. And when I talk about the training too, I'm not asking you to go to college for 8 years here. Have I been in college for 8 years to learn network marketing? No. It took a couple of weeks for me to learn certain things. That's my son Royce right there. And the things that I've learned are invaluable information, and I just think that it's stuff that everybody that wants to work from home and wants to make money working from home needs to know these things. They have to know them. They need to know them. And in order for you to know the things that you want, know these things, you need to get into the industry. And once you're in the industry, once your foot's in the door, you opt in. You say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna pay $25. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna go through some of the things that they're teaching in these courses." And once you see the things that I'm talking about that they're gonna learn, you're gonna see that there's so much more out there to learn. And and honestly, you're gonna wanna put more money into it because you're gonna be making more money because of the things that you're learning. Because the things that you're learning, you can put into action immediately. It's not that you're gonna learn something and not be able to put it into action immediately and have to wait 10, 20 years. You get to learn that, and that right then and there, you can put it into action, and there you are. You're off. You're network marketing. You're doing what you want to do. You've learned something, and right there and then, you could even, while you're learning it, you could be blogging about something that you're learning about at that very moment, right there. So you already started generating an income while you're still learning with whatever your headphones on, and you're learning, going through a course and you're learning something and you're taking your notes, or you decide, hey, instead of taking notes, I'm going to blog about this, and it's going to get out there to people, and I'm going to interest other people that want to get involved in this. And I'm going to use these tips and these tactics. I'm not going to give you all the information, because if I gave you all the information, I would sit here forever. There's people out there that have done that. The professionals in the business. The people that have made, the gurus is what they call them, that have made the millions of dollars in the business. The people who you and I want to be. Trust me, I've been there. I was broke. broke. I had nothing. Nothing. I actually didn't even have the respect of my family. I was kicked out of my house. I had nothing. Nobody, no place to live. I didn't have anything. So I know what it feels like when you're sitting there and you're looking there at the screen and you're watching a video, and then at the end of the video it says click here to opt in, and then it asks you to pull your credit card out, and it says, put your information in and then click here. I know the feeling. But what happens if you don't take that chance and you don't take that credit card out and you don't put the information in? You'll never know what could have happened. You'll never know, ever. So, with that said, I think the next step that you should take is going to Empower Network. Go to my blog. You can learn more about me. You can learn more about the business. And you can learn more about how to get involved in blogging and get involved in the network marketing industry. So, with that said, go to my blog, which is Empower Network /Eric7280 / and just check some of the things out. There's some information there that you can see. And then you can see some of the people there that are teaching me, giving you some of the ideas that are going to grab you like they grabbed me and got me involved into it. And then once you decide to open the door and walk through it for a simple $25, to have the freedom to be at home, then the decision you make will pay off. It'll pay off tenfold. Now, I'm not saying this is a get-rich-overnight scheme, because it's not. It is not by any means. It does take learning. But I'm not talking about going to college for years, as I said before. So, I'm going to leave you with this. Go to the blog, check out the blog, read some of the things in my blog, fish around, look and see what's happening on the blog. Look and see how to make them, how money is made, how the money is made. Look and see how to get started in the business, and then from there, go sign up, and then get on my team, and then you have me. Because if you're not going to sign up, I'm not going to be able to help you and give you the information that I have, and be able to be personally there for you, and have thousands of other people personally there for you. So take the next step and do it. The time's now. It's not tomorrow. It's not the next day. It's not the day after tomorrow. It's now. The time is right now. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I'll talk to you on the next video. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye.